Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb.
Welcome back to week 2 of our countdown to Quinn-mas, where today we're going to be going over the Bridesmaids series by Meghan Quinn.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, this one's really fun.
This is a good one.
Yep.
I started reading this right around the time that I was getting married, and it was great.
I know. I remember you asked me to bring a copy of the book for pictures, and it was on my Kindle, so it wouldn't have made for a good photo op.
Yeah. Well, and then we started talking about it, and you were like, this is kind of like not that kind of wedding book.
True. Yeah. It's not.
And I was
yeah.
like, who cares? It would make for cute photos while I'm getting my makeup done.
It definitely would have made for really cute pictures. Yeah. I can't argue with that.
That's okay. We still got some great pictures.
You really did. Ooh, let's make that our top. Let's talk about weddings for our topic of conversation today. So before we get into our books, we always have our little gossip section. Do you have your wine?
I got my wine, my Prosecco Wecky.
Prosecco Wecky. I have cupcake Pinot Grigio.
Looks golden.
It is.
It's quite yellow.
Like,
I guess mine is too.
Yeah, it is. This might have something to do with it too, though.
Maybe. She looks like a butter Chardonnay.
It's not. Yeah, so since we're talking about wedding books, Deb is I would say do you still call yourself a newlywed after a year?
I feel like we're still in the newlywed phase to the point where on our anniversary, I said, congratulations, we have not killed each other yet.
Yeah.
But
and
tell
then
me,
my husband,
15 years, right?
I know. I was just going to say, Stephen and I just celebrated our 15-year anniversary.
Crazy.
The hell did that go?
Mandy got married young. I got married old.
It's okay. I was 24 when I got married.
And I was a ripe age of 34.
That's okay. I'm not the norm. I was not
33.
the norm. None of my friends were married when I was the first one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think Jamie, Dina, and Carly all got married around the same time as you?
No, not as me. I was the first one. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I had already had Dean by the time all of them got married, actually. I had already had Dean.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm the weirdo.
You paved the way.
I did. Somebody had to go first, and I did very early.
And I went last.
That's okay. But your wedding was so much fun. I really had such a good time at your wedding. It was beautiful.
And yours was too. I mean, shit, we had a great time at your wedding. It's always more fun.
At my wedding.
Of course. It's always a little bit more fun when you're a guest at your own family's wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a lot of fun at my wedding, but it was so busy that I was just kind of like, and I didn't remember, you were like, just get ready because you're not going to have time to eat, drink, or do nothing. And I was like, screw that. I'm going to enjoy my day. And I was like, oh, you were right.
Yeah. You have to, and somebody told me this before I got married. like that day, you just need to make sure that you're mindful and you take that pause and just look around the room because
Yep.
everything is just absolute chaos going around you. Not bad chaos, like it's all good
No.
stuff, but it's just busy. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody's pulling you in different directions. I just remember from my
Yep.
wedding, like I remember getting ready and the ceremony because it was like calmish. But once we got to the
Right.
venue, before I knew it, they were playing our last song. And I was like, I haven't even had my
Yep.
signature drink yet.
Your wedding was a lot of fun. They did a great job. I mean, to anybody who's getting married in New Jersey, Mandy got married at Macaluso's 15 years ago. And I mean, the food's unbeatable. And then I got
So
married
good.
at Lake Valhalla. And if you want a nice fall wedding, that's a really
Oh,
good place to
yeah.
go. We had a great
1,000%.
day.
Two
Yeah.
totally different vibes. Two totally different vibes. If
Yep.
you're going for like the Guido Fabulous, Macaluso's
Traditional
1,000%.
Jersey.
Yeah. But if you want something more, what is the word I'm looking
Rustic.
for? Rustic, yes, but like charm, like
Yeah.
character. Lake
Mm-hmm.
Valhalla is like perfect.
Yeah. And I think that's where Dina got married, right? Your friend
Yeah,
Dina?
she did. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their food is
Food was
fantastic.
great. Yep. We had a great time. My friend Megan got married there too. I mean, just what both places were just amazing. And I've
Yeah.
got two sister-in-laws getting married in 2026. One's getting married at the farmhouse, and then I forget where Leon is getting married. I think it's the Mill House,
I don't know that one.
or the Mill at Pond something. I forget exactly what the name is. Oh my god, I can't wait. It's both of them are going to be so much fun.
There's so many wedding venues in New Jersey. Isn't it crazy how many there are?
Yeah,
Like
I remember.
everywhere.
Yeah, I remember at one point wedding venue shopping, and even with you, we went to see a couple. And then I remember when I was shopping at one point, I saw like at least 6 to 10 venues before I was like, okay, this is
It's a
it.
lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's expensive.
It is expensive. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks for the great parties, Dad.
We've said it a couple times, but we really should, especially with this episode, we should post some of our wedding pictures on socials. And
We
mine
should.
look so dated because they were 15 years ago, but I'll still post
No,
it.
I don't think so. I think yours are pretty timeless. I mean, Macaluso's has changed. They went from like a more like darker interior to like all white, which
Very
is
modern now, yeah.
very modern. But I don't think yours look dated. Your dress was timeless. I mean, I would wear that again in
I
this
wore a
day
lot of
and
makeup
age.
back then.
You did, but that's okay. That's all right. Well,
It's fine.
and to be fair, when you're getting married and you're taking photos like that, like, I don't know, you kind of need a lot to
Yeah,
reflect back in photos so you don't get all that
true.
flashback.
True.
So I think your day was perfect. And
We
I
both had
must
great
say,
days.
I think, not to toot my own horn, but like the two of us, I feel like we were both very like, whatever, day
Oh,
of.
yeah. Oh, we were super easy.
You were like,
No bridezillas
whatever.
here.
No, no.
None.
Maybe leading up for like a couple of situations. But
Yeah.
it happens. There's always going to be anybody who's getting married, you're going to have at least one situation that's just going to throw you over the edge.
Yeah.
Mine was the guest list. I wanted small. Mom and Dad wanted to invite a lot more people. And I said, it's gotta be small.
And for me, I didn't care. I was like, whatever you want. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. The more the merrier.
Right. I was like, no, I don't want like a ton of people there, because I saw you at your wedding and how you all night were like, hey, hi, thanks for coming. How you doing? Hey, hi, thanks for coming. How you doing? And I was just like, I'm not doing that.
But you did it anyway. But you ended up doing it anyway. Yeah. So
take a page from our books. Nothing matters. Day of. Nothing matters. All that matters is you and your future husband. That's it.
Yes, as long as you both make it there, all is good.
Right.
Perfect. And as long as you don't have to hire a bridesmaid.
Correct.
And if you lived in the Meghan Quinn universe, she would have somebody for that for you.
She sure would. And they would be fantastic at their jobs.
They would be fantastic. So let's get into it. Let's get into the Bridesmaid series by Meghan Quinn. These are super fun. So the series of books are Bridesmaid For Hire is the first book, Bridesmaid Undercover is number 2, and then Bridesmaid By Chance is number 3, and that is the completed series.
Right.
Now, again, like last week, like the Vancouver Agitators, these are considered interconnected standalones. Deb and I have read all 3. Deb, do you recommend reading them in order?
Much like the Vancouver Agitators, you can read this out of sequence and you would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely recommend order of publication because we go through the Maggie starts this business and then it follows through the other 2 books. So the first one, Bridesmaids For Hire, follows Maggie and Brody, and Maggie is like, she kicks off the Bridesmaids For Hire business, which, like I said, goes into the next 2 books. So I recommend that you do start with Bridesmaids For Hire for sure. But if you decided to read it out of sequence, you would have no problem following it.
I agree. And also, there's kind of like a subplot throughout all of these with the brothers and their father and a timeline, and that's all happening in the background. So, again, it is like a subplot from the story, but reading it in order makes it make sense a little bit more.
Right. I agree. For sure.
So for book 1, for Bridesmaid For Hire, like Deb said, we're going to follow Brody and Maggie. Maggie, exactly like Deb said, she has her own business called Magical Moments by Maggie. She is an event planner. And Brody is her brother's best friend, who they kind of had a little something at her brother's wedding. They kind of made out a little bit. But Brody kind of just brushed it off and kind of blew her off that night. So she's always been really salty about that. So Maggie's been working really hard. Yeah, she's not happy about it. So Maggie's been working really hard on her business, and she decides to take a vacation to Bora Bora. Now, while she's in Bora Bora, there is a huge wedding going on with the Hopper family, who they own the resort. They are Hopper hotels. They are, think like the Hiltons. They own all these properties. And Brody works for the Hoppers. He's trying to move up in the company. His manager can't make the wedding. Brody is going in his place because he wants to get in closer with the family so he can give them this proposal for this business idea he has.
Right.
So they run into each other at the pool. And from there, they kind of decide after the fact that they're going to pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend. One, so Maggie can get in with the Hoppers because she's like, oh my God, if I could get in with the Hoppers for wedding planning, that would be amazing for my business. And Brody, for the same reasons, to advance his career and get his idea for the business started. And this book is so funny. It is so funny.
Good. I remember driving up we left North Carolina early, drove to Virginia because Hurricane Helene was blowing through North Carolina. And I was like, I'm not missing my wedding. We left early. And I'm listening to it in the car on the way to my brother-in-law, Tyler, and my sister-in-law, Jordan's house in Virginia. And I am cackling in the passenger seat. And Gary's listening to probably Mistborn or Stormlight Archives. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, this is hilarious.
Yeah. It's very funny. So Maggie, Maggie and Brody go to this welcome event for the wedding, and it turns out that the bride, Paisley, one of her bridesmaids couldn't make the wedding because she's pregnant and she can't travel. So it's like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So Maggie says, I can help. I can be a stand-in. I've done it before. This is actually something that we're trying to branch out with our business, Bridesmaid For Hire, right? So Maggie is now part of the wedding party, and they start doing things as a group with the Hopper family. Brody tags along. Brody
Brody's like, I'm gonna die on this trip. I'm going to die.
Yeah. So
first off, isn't he like trying to nap because he couldn't get a room? He's trying to nap in one of the lawn chairs on the beach, and then when Maggie shows up, he's like, I'm gonna room with you. And she's like, the fuck you are. And he's like, nope, I am.
Yeah. They go to the welcome party together, and he plays it off like he has one of those bungalows over the water, which Maggie already has. And he's like, no, my bungalow's over here. They drive back together, and he just follows her into the room. It's like, oh, yeah, this bed's nice. He's jumping up and down on it. He's like, yeah, I can sleep here. He's like, yeah, I'm sleeping here. I'm sleeping here.
It's so good. And she's like, get out.
Yeah. So the background between them is like Maggie always thought he was hot as her brother's best friend, and they had this makeout session at the wedding, at her brother's wedding, like years ago. And like I said in the beginning, like she's always been really upset about it because she felt like he just was like either grossed out by her or whatever. But of course, it's the total opposite. Like he has always liked Maggie, and he, in that situation, it was like, if I don't stop now, like I'm going to be in trouble. So that's what that situation was. So before they kind of, I guess, get their feelings situated for each other, they go on all of these excursions together, and they are just the funniest things I've read in a book.
So good. It's when they're hiking and he thought the stick was a snake.
Snake. Yeah. 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 He thought a stick was a snake. He almost got speared in the balls by the father of the bride when they were spearfishing, and he was like high on seasick medication.
He was like, right.
Poor Brody,
God.
like
Poor Brody.
Meghan did a number on poor Brody.
Meghan did do a number on poor Brody, physically and emotionally, because I forget what his first name is, but Mr. Hopper,
Reginald.
Reginald Hopper was just so mean, so nasty, got him drunk at the table, and like got him to admit the only reason why he's there is to try to make them see that he's worth pitching this idea and everything, and then he tries to steal his idea, and I was just like, this poor dude.
Well, they try to steal the good idea that he does have, but the good idea that he does have was actually Maggie's idea that slips out while he's drunk.
Right.
And that's where the conflict comes in this one.
Yeah.
Because by that time, they had already gotten together. They're like, listen, we really do like each other. There's a lot of steaminess in this book.
There is.
For
there
sure.
Is a lot of steaminess. What do we got? We got chapters 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I believe you are correct. Yes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it is steamy, but it's not. I think the third one is spicier. But this one is
the
very
third
good.
One's the spiciest.
Yeah. We'll get there, guys. But this one, it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This one I rank at the top. 10 out of 10. Banter is great. Tension is great.
Mm-hmm.
Conflict is great.
Mm-hmm.
Spice amount is great. Like it is the perfect amount of everything in this book.
I 1000% agree with you. It is well-rounded, this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is your favorite part? What's your favorite moment from this book?
I think when Brody and Maggie really start to figure out, like, okay, the feelings are mutual. I think that was my favorite part. I love spice and everything, but I feel like the realization that the feelings have been there and they have always been there from the two of them is probably what really made me be like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
You know, like I really like that moment. But
yeah,
I think the mistaking a stick for a snake moment is my favorite.
That was funny. That was really good. I have to agree with you. That one scene where I think they were hanging out with the bridal party and they're getting closer and they're actually talking. They're kind of over the we're annoyed with each other bit, and they're finally talking and they're sitting really close and they're sharing a drink. Like, it was so cute.
It was so heartwarming. It felt so good.
It was.
This book will give you like the really good warm feels for sure.
And again, there's conflict, but it's not that bad.
No.
You see where you know exactly where it's all going to go wrong, but the way that Brody redeems himself in the end, I was like, oh my God. Like, he did such a good job.
He sure did. He really did.
He did. Yeah. All right. So that's book 1, Bridesmaid For Hire. All right. So let's go to book 2, Bridesmaid Undercover. So in this one, we're following Everly and Hardy. So Everly is Maggie's assistant. Maggie from book 1. her assistant Everly. She works with her at Magical Moments by Maggie, and she actually had the idea for this Bridesmaid For Hire portion of the business. Hardy is Hazley's brother. So he is Hardy Hopper of the Hoppers.
Right.
So this one, we are following the two of them because Everly has been tasked to assist with another a wedding issue. Hardy's best friends from college are getting married, and Hardy is the best man. His ex-girlfriend, Maple, is going to be the maid of honor. They broke up because Maple needed to move for her job, and Hardy would not make the move with her. So they broke up.
Right.
Now she's coming back. He wants to, get to know her again. He's getting a little bit older. He's like, I need to settle down, maybe. And Maple is familiar to him and it was like, I want to get back in her good graces. Meanwhile,
Right.
Maple is not really the maid of honor type person. So perfect. Hardy knows a perfect person, Everly, that will help assist Maple in all of the maid of honor duties. And as a little side quest, help him get closer to his ex-girlfriend again.
To Maple. Right.
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 So it's cute. They come up with their little code names. Her name is Everly Plum, so he calls her Professor. She calls him Henrietta. I honestly forget why, but he's Henrietta. So Everly, of course, ever since she met Hardy, is like, oh my God, this man is like
Right. Everything.
God,
I
a
want
Greek god,
everything.
gorgeous.
Yep.
Right. So she's got mixed feelings like, oh my God, I would really like to be the one dating him, but he's tasked me to help him get, back with his ex-girlfriend. So I guess, okay, I'll help you out. So they go on a series of events planning bridal shower, bachelorette parties, and they become much closer while they're doing these things. And everyone around them can see that they are the people that should be together.
Right.
So there's a point in the story where Hardy wants to go on a double date with Maple and a person that Maple works with that they think might be good for Everly. So they go on this double date, and all Everly and Hardy do is talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk all night. That's all they're doing.
And Maple goes to the other person who's on this double date like, do you want to get out of here? Let's go get out of here.
Yeah, they both leave because they can't get a word in edgewise because Everly and Hardy are just chatting it up all night. They've got inside jokes. They've got all of this stuff that they're talking about. It's like uncomfortable for them to be there at some point. And actually, the guy that Everly was supposed to be on the date with when he leaves, he's like, I know when a girl has her eye on somebody else. Like, I'm not it for you. You are clearly in love with this other person. She's like, what are you talking about? Right. And he said, and he is into you too.
Yeah. She's trying to deny it. She's like, no. Like, I'm just helping. I'm hired by so-and-so. And he's like, okay, you keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. So finally, they have the bachelorette party, and everyone is in attendance. Everly is there because she planned the whole thing and she's helping out with, making sure the night goes smoothly. Hardy's there, obviously, because he's the best man. Maple's there because she's the maid of honor. And the theme of the bachelor party is like college night. So it's like beer pong and which is fun.
Right.
And Hardy at this point is
Beer
like, yeah, I
pong.
really like this girl. He realizes that he was more into the idea of Maple and not really
Mm-hmm.
Maple herself. She was familiar, she
Right.
was comfortable, but no, that's
Right.
not the girl for me anymore. And also Maple is like
Right.
super disinterested. She is just like, I
She's
do
get
not
out of
want
here.
anything to do with a
Right.
relationship with you.
She's like, get out of here. Like, go find somebody else. I ain't it.
Yeah.
I ain't it.
No. And Mabel can see, like, it's Everly. Like, you belong with Everly. So
Right.
Maple actually helps in getting the two of them together,
Right.
along with the bride of this wedding. So they pair up with beer pong, and they both get a little tipsy, and they end up going home and having a night together. But then Hardy's like, crap, what the fuck did I just do? She
Right.
works with our sister. She is
Yep.
part of the co-op that they have, because at the end of the first book, Magical Moments by Maggie is kind of now underneath this new Hopper organization. So technically,
Right.
Everly works for Hardy.
Right.
And it's just a whole mess. Because it's kind of like, I want you, but I can't want you. I love you, but I don't love you. I hate you, but I don't hate you. There's a lot of that in this book. Of course, it all turns out fine at the end. I mean, everybody gets their happy ending. But
Correct.
that's the conflict in this one. It's more the spice in this one, except for the first time they get together, is more like hate fucking, if you put it that way.
It's a little lacking. The spice in this one is only a few chapters. Like, if I remember, this one was not that spicy.
You are
This
correct.
This one was not my favorite.
I agree with you. And it's not because it's the least spicy book.
Correct.
Just so you know, spicy chapters for this one are 23, 25, and 27. That is not why this is my least favorite book. I think the reason why this one is my least favorite is just because the two of them, I didn't connect with either of them at all.
I agree. You get a lot of wholesomeness from Maggie and Hardy to the point where, like, you are invested in them so much. I was not really all that invested in these two. And I don't really know why. Like, I agree with you. I had a hard time connecting with them.
I feel like, and maybe it's the friends to lovers trope that we don't like so much. Maybe that's it. Because I feel like this one, while there were very funny parts, it didn't have that tension for me.
And I typically am not, I don't typically not like a friends to lovers trope type of situation, but this one felt just, I needed more.
Yeah.
I needed a lot more. And it kind of felt like we went from 0 to nothing. And like, I was a little bit like, what?
Yeah.
What?
This one is a little bit slower, for sure.
Yes.
It's a much slower burn.
Correct.
And yeah, I agree. The thing about this one is it was like they're both clearly still attracted to each other, but they're thinking about all the reasons why they can't be together. And I just want to like reach through and be like, just talk to each other.
Right. Communication is key.
Yeah. But it's really good. I'm glad that it's in the middle because it's a good break in between the two, because you've got a lot of the comedy in the first one, and then I think the third book is where you get a lot more tension. So this breaks it up pretty well.
The third book was so good. I mean, I enjoyed this book so much. And when I was reading it before you did, and I was like, man, you have to read this. And you were like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, because I had...
You won't be sorry.
Yeah, because I had feelings about book 2, and I was like, I have to say, as you all know how much we love Meghan Quinn.
Yes.
Love her. So this one fell a little, 2 fell a little bit flatter for me. And I was kind of like, meh, like, I hope that book 3 isn't going to be like that. So yeah, I was a little hesitant going into the third book, but I am glad you read it first, because
I am. Yeah. I am glad too. Although I'm not always a good gauge for you, because I like a lot of different things that you do not like. And there were a couple of moments in this book that I was like, I don't know. I thought
this book was fantastic.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, this book was great.
It was so good.
It was great.
It was so funny.
It was. Well, yeah, let's move on to book 3 then. So, and it's actually the only one I have a hard copy of. Everything else was on my Kindle and Audible.
Of all 3, but in case you didn't see, I'm in my new space. I just have not unpacked my books.
They will be there, everybody. Don't you worry. Deb's books will be out and on display.
Eventually.
On
They're
display,
like the last thing I... Speaking of, did you see Missy G and Teresa G are both like, the feud, war is over if you want.
The Cold War is over.
Just in time for Christmas. The Cold War is over.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that wall really came down.
Let me tell you something, though. If they don't start filming Jersey Housewives, especially now that Dolores is engaged, the feud is over. I need.
I think Andy hears all of us. Something will happen soon, I'm sure.
But anyway, I digress.
We digress into Bridesmaid By Chance.
Yes.
So pretty. It's such a cute cover too, isn't it? It's so cute.
It is a cute cover.
So this one is going to follow Hudson, our MMC Hudson. He is Hardy's brother. And Sloane. Sloane is the sister of the groom from book 1. So Hazley married Jude in book 1. That was that wedding.
Correct.
Sloane is Jude's sister. It all makes sense once you read it, guys. It's not that difficult to follow.
It's not. It's been a little while since I have read these books. Mandy literally just reread them. It all flows together.
It does.
Promise.
It is not hard to follow whatsoever. Right. It sounds weird now. If you haven't read it, you're like, all these names, who are these people? Trust me. It's very easy to follow.
Like,
yeah. So Sloane works for Hudson because she is fairly fresh out of college and she wanted a job to gain experience. So what better way to work for Hopper Industries and under Hudson as his assistant eventually.
I see what you did there.
So Sloane, I love Sloane.
She's so funny. And she's so defiant. It's so good.
I love Sloane because Sloane gives 0 fucks about what comes out of her mouth.
0.
She says whatever is on her mind. And it's very obvious that she thinks that Hudson is just like like, oh my God, I get to work
Yeah.
for this man. So
Right.
Sloane is working for Hudson, and Hudson is trying to make a deal to expand their company overseas into these low income housing. So he's trying to make a
Right.
deal with this person who is also getting married. And
Yep.
this couple, again, they need a bridesmaid to fill in. And
Yep.
Hudson is desperate to make this deal. He just voluntells Sloane that she is going to fill in as this bridesmaid. And Sloane's like,
Right.
what the damn
What?
hell am I going to do? And now this isn't just any wedding. This is a Regency wedding. So she needs to
Yeah.
learn how to do like these ballroom dances. It's in London. The wedding is in London. It's
Right.
Bridgerton. It's a Bridgerton wedding.
It's a Bridgerton wedding. Oh my God. It's
Yeah.
so funny. It's so good. Before they, before Hudson asks Sloane to do this, though, Sloane is at the office and Hudson tries to fire her. And Sloane is like, no, I'm not
You're not.
fired.
She,
She
I'm
shows
so
up the next day and he's like, I fired you yesterday. And she's like, no, you didn't.
I am so glad you brought that part up because I laughed out loud so hard because what she said to him, she's like going off and like throwing insults at him like how could you do this to me? Like, I'm technically your sister-in-law through marriage and you're old and your eyes are getting wrinkly because you put too much sugar in your green juice. And then she says something to the effect of like, I just wish I could ease that tension for you, but the only thing I could think of was sitting on your face.
And he was like,
She's
come
like,
again?
what? And she was like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You definitely didn't fire me.
No. So right after that firing happens, Sloane
Yeah.
goes home. She lives with her twin sister, Stacy, who I love Stacy too. I love her.
Yeah, they're
Stacy's
both
fantastic.
great.
They are renting a house, which they just find out is going to be sold by the owner. And this is the house that
Yeah.
they have like built their whole lives in and they don't want to let it
Right.
go. They can either find a new place to live or they can try and come up with a down payment to buy the house. So
Right.
Sloane knows that Hudson is going to need a wife to get into this
Right.
exclusive club to get in with these investors that
Right.
he wants to get in with. And she's like,
Right.
I have a brilliant idea, Stacy. I'm going back to work tomorrow, even though I just got fired. So
And she's like,
yeah.
you're going to marry me.
Yep. She literally gets
And
down
he's
on
like-
one knee and proposes.
And he's like, what? Why would
Yeah.
I marry somebody I just fired?
Right. Right. But then it sinks in and he's like, she kind of has a point. This could actually be a marriage of convenience for both of us. He has no problem giving her the $40,000 and, you know, because that's nothing to him. The guy's a
Right.
multimillionaire.
Right.
The only thing holding him back is Sloane's brother, Jude, who is like also a partner in the business and like
Right.
huge. When they describe Jude in these books, like think of, I don't know, like Shaq. They describe him as like the biggest man you've ever seen.
That's a big man.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
man.
So that's what he's afraid of at this point. But he does agree. He does agree. They have a office nuptial. They get
Right.
married. And eventually they move in together because Hudson's part of the deal was, well, if we're going to really be married, then you're going to live with me. And she's like,
Right.
why? It's not really real. But he takes
I
it
don't
very
wanna be like
seriously.
that.
He takes
Right.
the idea of actually being married very seriously. So they move in together
Right.
and the sexual tension starts right from there.
immediately.
Yeah. Sloane has no problem telling him that things would just be easier if they slept together. And he's like,
Right.
no.
If you let me sit on your face.
So immediately the tension starts.
Sorry, Dad and Uncle Jim.
I know. I don't know why you guys are still listening, to be honest with you. You've been warned many a time.
You listen with your own caution.
Mhm. So they go to London for this wedding. There is a hilarious scene where
Is it when he splits his pants during
that's
croquet?
another one, but before that, I don't know in what order it goes in, but the one that I was thinking of was when Hudson assigns her up for etiquette class,
Oh my God, yes.
and it's the wrong etiquette class.
Yes, it's a dominatrix class.
It's totally an S&M like workshop.
It's so good.
So this
and
is
he's on all fours. And she's
Wait.
like,
I will show you, because this is another one of Meghan Quinn's amazing books that has illustrations. So, guys,
oh my God.
this book is
So
very good.
good.
So, yeah, there's a lot that goes on between them. And then yes, like you said, they end up going to the club and
Right.
they're playing croquet.
And he splits his pants.
Splits his pants
up the
right open.
middle.
Hold on a second. I wrote the quote down because I thought that would, here we go. The quote was, tailbone to ball sack, those pants are done. Yeah.
It's almost as good as zipped frenulum.
Cereal zipper. Yeah.
Cereal zipper.
Leave it to Meghan Quinn with these like amazing one-liners.
So good.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm hot.
So the sexual tension follows them across the pond, and I think it was after the mistaken etiquette class where things start to like heat up a little bit. And they finally Hudson like opens up to her a lot more about what's going on, because he's been very reserved. He doesn't talk about anything. He's totally fine like pretending that they're a couple in public, but once they're back alone, he just shuts down. He doesn't want to talk about anything. So finally he opens up to her, and he's talking about this looming lawsuit that's over their heads from their father, and they just really connect. And when they connect.
It's like
you cannot rip these two apart for many chapters. I'm just looking now. Many chapters. Spicy chapters for this book are 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 23, and 31. In case you were wondering,
lots of spice in this one. It's so good.
Yeah. It is good.
So good.
I absolutely think this book had the best spicy scenes. For sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is I mean, just to finish out the synopsis of the book, of course, there is some tension. Hudson has to fly back to America to handle a situation with Dad. She feels a little bit abandoned. Meanwhile, Big Brother finds out that they're married, and that's not good.
Not good.
Jude is pissed. But Sloane basically says, like, listen, Big Brother, I am not the little girl that you took care of all of these years, because basically Jude raised the two sisters, and I can make my own decisions, big bro. So of course it all turns out fine in the end, and Hudson gets the investment that he's looking for. But it takes him a little while to get there, but
Yep.
this is such a fun book for this
Yeah.
series.
It's so good. It's
It
so
really is
good.
good.
Meghan did a great job.
I liked the overseas aspect of it. I really loved the tension in this one. Like, tension for me, like, I just love that in a book so much.
I did too. I think the tension in this one was spot on.
It was
Like,
so
good. And the spice in this one was so good too.
Yeah. And like the back and forth. And, you know, I felt bad for Hudson when he started coming out with, you know, his issues and why he feels like he can't open up about things. He never felt like he was good enough for his father. And that's always kind of followed
Right.
him. And now with this lawsuit hanging over his head, it's like, what else?
Yeah.
Like, what else is
Right.
going to happen now?
Right.
But it was fun. You know, like, so again, like marriage of convenience, workplace
Yep.
romance. It is an age gap. They are 13 years apart, and that is like a running joke throughout the whole book.
Right.
But yeah, this one, it was
So
really good. And maybe I don't know, because I just finished listening to it again today, but like it's the freshest on my mind. But
Yeah.
this is like a very, very close second for me.
I agree.
I have to put the first book at the top,
I agree.
but this is a very close second.
Yep. This one is second, and then you know, unfortunately the third one or the second one is third for me, because it was just if we had a little bit more connection between the two, I think it would have been like, I think I probably would have gone in order of publication, but it was a little lacking.
Yeah. There were I agree. There, and not to like shit on it, because it's not a bad book. I just would have
No,
liked to
it's
see
not.
things done differently. The things that bothered me in the second book, that, you know, Hardy had like no idea that he was really into Everly until somebody had to point it out to him. Like,
Correct.
really?
Like, are you that oblivious?
Yeah. Like, and I'm not saying like he didn't know that they were friends. I'm like, you can't tell that you're thinking about this girl all the time and you're buying her gifts and
Right.
souvenirs. Like,
Right.
come on.
Right. Get with the program.
Oh, all right. So
Um,
that is a super quick overview of the
yeah.
Bridesmaid series. We did not give really anything away, but again, like we always say, you know what you're getting into with a Meghan Quinn book. The two that meet in the
Correct.
beginning are the two that are getting together at the end. Okay? That's just
Right.
how it works.
Yep. Yep. It's just how it goes with Meghan Quinn, and all of the little details that make it such a good book are exactly what you'll be getting
Yeah.
when you read this. I mean,
And we didn't even touch on all of them. There's so many more
right.
that we didn't even talk about.
Oh my God. Like, there are so many good little pieces that bring it together. It's just, oh my God. This series is so good. And it's perfect. It's not quite all wedding related. Like, it's not like revolving around all wedding details, but it is such a good read to get you in the mood for, like, you know, if you're planning your wedding and everything. It's such a good book to lighten the mood, because wedding planning's rough, guys. Anybody who's been married, anybody who has planned one knows. Like, it is a undertaking that is a lot, and it just lightens your mood during the planning process. It's so good.
Yep.
It's so good.
Yep. And if you're not getting married, these are
It's still good.
It is still good.
Yeah.
These are really good beach, like summer, especially the first one
Yeah.
because of the location. That is like
Yeah.
beach read through and through.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Perfect.
So good.
All
Love
right.
it.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our little synopsis, and we hope if you haven't read these that you go read them.
Yeah.
And if you're still here and if you listened to last week's episode, let us know which series do you think you're going to go for first? Are you going to go for hockey or are you going to
Yes.
go for wedding planning?
Yeah.
Which one
Definitely. Let
appeals
us
to
know.
you more?
Or are you going to try something else by Meghan Quinn? Let us know that too.
Yes, because next week we'll be talking about the Kane brothers trilogy.
Woohoo!
So we're kind of going back in time. The Kane brothers series actually came out before the Bridesmaid For Hire series. But if you read Bridesmaid For Hire, the Kane brothers are featured in this.
Right.
Because the Hopper brothers kind of team up with them. So we'll go back a little bit and we'll go through the Kane brothers next week.
So good. I have not read the series yet,
They're
the
fun.
King Brothers series. So I am very much looking forward to it.
The Kane brothers series was the first, A Not So Meet Cute was the first Meghan Quinn book I ever read. And I was like, oh, these are fun. I was like, ooh, I didn't know that books could be, because up until then it was either like just like straight smutty books and like no plot, or books with zero spice. And I'm like, I had no idea that a book could be funny and smutty. I found my girl.
Oh my gosh. When worlds collide.
I know. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
All right. Well, everyone, please be sure to tune in next week where we talk about the Kane Brothers series by Meghan Quinn.
Yes.
And they'll be leading up to our Meghan Quinn Christmas special. So you still have time. If you haven't read her 2 Christmas books, please pick them up and read them so you can follow along with us during that episode. Because we're going to be talking about everything.
Please.
Everything will be given away during episode.
Yep. Every last detail. I'm so excited.
Every last piece of popcorn on the popcorn garland.
Yep. Everything.
Every last cherry cordial. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you are watching us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leave us a comment, subscribe to our page. We would love to hear from you. Leave us all the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know which Meghan Quinn book you're going to be picking up next.
Yep. And also go to readbtdubs.com and tell us what you want to hear more of, because we're still learning. We are still growing. We've been doing this for, almost 7 months, 6 months.
This is our 22nd episode.
Wow.
Wow.
We've been doing this for 22 weeks, guys. So exciting. So, I mean, definitely let us know what you want to see more of. Apologies for the lacking of TikTok, social media, that kind of stuff. I literally just moved. So, and fun fact, we'll be seeing each other for Thanksgiving. So we will hopefully get a bank of TikToks up.
Yes, you might actually see us on the same screen.
I
Imagine
know.
that.
Maybe even an episode that we can do together.
Let's see if we can fit it in. If not, the TikTok, I'll be happy with the TikToks.
I will be too. Me too. So, but yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, and this is coming out the week of Thanksgiving. We hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please enjoy your families. Eat a lot of food.
Eat that turkey.
eat that turkey, eat that pie. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And we will see you next
Happy
week.
Thanksgiving. And remember, it's only a red flag if he's real. Bye-bye.